Last night, about 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we received the 1.08 update. Now, I believe this is the second update this week, so they're definitely putting in some work trying to fix everything for us. This update includes a bunch of challenge updates, weapon updates, footstep updates, or I guess changes might be the better word. But either way, we're going to be going over every single thing that they have changed. If you're looking for a specific change, I'll leave various sections down in the description with timestamps so that you can check those out specifically. But anyways, let's jump straight into it. Now, first off, they mentioned that they have some general fixes that have to do with the back-end part of the game, the servers, to help prevent crashes and just make the game run a little smoother. Now, I know a lot of people have had troubles with crashes with the game, so hopefully this will fix some of those. Next, we have some Riot Shield updates, which I'm super glad because the Riot Shields are so OP. It's ridiculous. Sometimes when a player is using the Riot Shield, that player would not take some kinds of explosive damages, in which one of these changes fix that. So pretty much all kinds of explosions will affect Riot Shield players, which is great. Makes it a lot easier to kill them. And then they also fixed something which almost kind of buffed the Riot Shields, where when the player uses stim shot, usually it would put the Riot Shield on the player's back, but now they can use the stim shot while holding the Riot Shield, which I'm pretty sure that's a buff. I'm pretty sure. But either way, recently I haven't really seen too many Riot Shield people, so that's good. Now, we also have some changes coming to the footstep sounds. In the past, usually when you're ADSing and crouching, your footsteps would be a little louder. It would not make the walking footstep sounds. So no matter how fast you are moving while you are ADSing and crouching, your character will always play those walking footstep sounds, which basically means that you can move as fast as you want and your character, while crouching and ADSing, would stay just as quiet consistently when doing that, which is great because now you're able to sneak around just a little bit more. Now, speaking of those walking footstep sounds, they also updated it when you're not crouching and you're literally just walking. You're able to walk a little faster and still maintain those quieter footsteps. So they are moving towards fixing those footstep sounds. That makes it a lot easier and less people will be able to sound whore constantly. Now, for the challenge updates, they put out a general fix for the user interface and the challenges not syncing correctly. Now, this could be various things. They didn't really give much information about that. They mentioned they'll also be looking more into this in the future. Now, next, if you have ever got the dev error 5476, whatever kind of error that is, they have fixed that so that you will not run into that problem. Again, I'm not sure what that problem is, but if you have ran into that, then I'm sure you know. They also fixed the description for the get kills with a burst weapon. They mentioned that was too vague, so I guess they made that less vague so that you're able to understand what it fully meant. I feel like that's not too vague, but I guess they thought it was. Now, they put out changes for specifically the Piccadilly map. They fixed spawns in TDM and domination, so I hope those are a lot better. Every time that I get into one of those matches, I instantly leave because fuck Piccadilly. I'm never playing it. I'm really not. Unless somehow it's so much better that it's actually fun, I'm not playing it. And they also moved the B flag in domination from the fountain to near the buses. Now, we also have quite a few weapon changes. To start off, we have the ARs. They have changed all the ARs. They said minor hipfire adjustments, which I'm not sure if that's going to be a nerf or a buff. I guess we'll have to play some to check that out. I would assume that's going to be a nerf to make the hipfire spread a little bigger, which is fine by me because, again, the ARs are super overpowered and I would like to see more variety of weapons in the game. Now, one of the guns that supposedly got fixed last update, but definitely didn't, the 725, they have reduced the range on that again, hopefully again and again and again, so that nobody ever uses it because it drives me crazy. And then they've also done some changes to the M4 specifically, that AR that many people use, the most overpowered AR in the game. They increased the hipfire spread on that, and they decreased the damage to the head, so that the damage multiplier on the head isn't as strong, which I'm super happy to hear about. Now you might have a chance of going up against the M4. Maybe. Next, they mentioned a couple buffs for the FAL, or the FAL. I'm not sure if you guys have ever used this in the past, but when you shot this, the recoil went from here to the sky if you kept on shooting. It was ridiculous. So they reduced the recoil on that and buffed the ADS speeds on that gun. So the FAL in the future might end up being a viable weapon to use. I guess we'll have to see. For the EB14, they buffed the ADS speeds, and they made various ammo adjustments when you spawn into the game to fit other weapons in that class, to make sure that they all line up properly. Now lastly, they fixed something in the special operations, where sometimes a player, when having the overkill perk on with an SMG as their secondary, would spawn in without a primary. Now that's going to be all of the updates, all of the changes for the 1.08 update that we received this morning. So far, I think that they're doing really well with keeping everybody up to date and putting out constant changes. Can't wait for the future. Maybe this game will end up being one of the best in Call of Duty history. Never know. But anyways, this will be the end of my video. I have not done one of these before. So in the future, if you want me to change something up, do something a little different to make it a little bit more entertaining or better for the audience, let me know. I really do take all of this advice and change it up. But yes, that's going to be the end of my video. As always, I love you guys, I appreciate you guys, and I will see y'all in the next one.